Welcome back again and thanks for joining us for Links 007 TV. Let's talk. There is a new voice note circulating on social media in relation to what allegedly led to the death of Kkanice Jackson. We cannot provide you with 100% credibility in relation to this voice note. As you know, when situations such as these happen, you will have voice notes circulating online in relation to what people believe as if is the actual cause of what transpired. When we return, we'll discuss this, but share the voice note to come on the program. We'll be right back after the break with the details. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for Links 007 TV. Let's talk. So the situation that happened to Kkanice Jackson has still left the country in shock. It has still left the family in a state of disbelief. And then to top it all off, the prime suspect was actually a close associate of Miss Kkanice Jackson, as this individual would have took her to work on numerous occasions, and she would have actually shared a close bond with this person as she trusted him with her life. And then some way along the line he snapped, and this led to the female life being taken viciously, and this triggered national outrage right across the country and has so far left the whole entire country in a state of mourning, and the people are calling for justice for this young female. The boyfriend spoke out on numerous instances in relation to this, and he actually stated in a number of text messages to the female that he did not trust Robert. And I'm about now to just share some of those with you on screen. And these would have been some text messages that would have been sent from Kkanice to her boyfriend and from the boyfriend to Kkanice. And this happened before the whole entire unfortunate situation played out. Now, the boyfriend seemed as if he did not trust Robert Fowler, and he expressed that in a number of text messages that were sent to Kkanice before she was killed by Mr. Fowler. Details surrounding the relationship between Mr. Fowler and Miss Jackson still puzzles a lot of people in the wider world, even though the police have disputed the claims that they actually had a relationship together. People are still speculating whether this is so or not. As I sit here right now, I can't say whether that is true or it's not. And the voice note that I'm about to share with you coming up, I cannot 100% say that what is being said in this voice note is actually true. This is just what the streets is talking. So I'm just putting it out there to you, the public. So don't take this as the gospel and said that this is what Links TV said happened. It's not. At the end of the day, it's just a voice note being circulated on social media. The police are the one that are carrying out the investigation, and they are the one that will provide us with 100% credibility information in relation to what happened to Kkanice Jackson. Now, in some text messages that was sent between Kkanice and her boyfriend, the boyfriend could be heard stating that he did not trust Mr. Fowler and that he was just unsure about the whole entire development leading on to what it has become to date. Now, he had those doubts in his mind. Maybe the boyfriend doubts were triggered by something he might have seen previously before this unfortunate situation occurred to Kkanice Jackson. However, we're about now to just update you with some text messages that were sent between the two. So this is the text messages that were obtained, and these are text messages that were sent between Kkanice and her boyfriend. The boyfriend stated to Kkanice, I don't like this Robert person, and he'll be referring to Robert Fowler, the now suspect that is actually in the police custody for the crime committed. I don't want you around him, he further states. I've said this before, so it seemed as if to me they had some disagreement about Mr. Fowler before this unfortunate situation occurred. Now the female in response to this stated, honey, you need to give me solid reason. So the girlfriend stated that he wanted the boyfriend to provide her with some solid reason why he don't want to see her with Mr. Robert Fowler. Now, as you could see there in this message, the actual bottom part of this text is actually blurred out. And that must be because the boyfriend actually provided reasons why he did not want to see them together. All right, moving on to the next text message now. The female further went on to state, why are you being so sensitive with a question sign? The boyfriend responded, I do not trust Robert. What don't you understand? He then stated, I cannot have you around people I don't trust, he said. What if you meet in an accident? The boyfriend states, I don't trust him. How will I reach you? He stated, how will I know you're safe? So the boyfriend had his doubts and some real serious doubts, and he keep on pressing the issue with the female, but the female was basically turning a blind eye to what the boyfriend was actually seeing. Look, driving with him is safer than a taxi. That's Kkanice Jackson stating this. So that goes to show you that level of trust that Kkanice had within Mr. Fowler. No disrespect, but the fact that I'm the one getting myself to work on time in the morning safely and coming home, you don't have the right to tell me what to do. And that was some text messages that were exchanged between Kkanice Jackson and her boyfriend before this unfortunate situation occurred. So the boyfriend had some level of doubt in Mr. Fowler, and only if this female would have listened, then maybe her life could have been spared. Let me just jump over to the voice note now that is making rounds on social media for you to have a more detailed understanding of what is being portrayed out there on social media. Might I point this out to you again? These are just all allegations. These have not been credited by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So these are just what is been circulating on social media. So do not take this as the gospel. That's my disclaimer. So these are just being circulated and allegations being made. Let's go over to it.
So new information emerging now from the man in police custody where killing a little girl Kkanice. It look like the man at the head mechanic of BMW, man. It look like the little girl is there, so she work too. That come here to wonder why they never dare state the name of the company which part she work for how long. And him get all the work there now. You understand? And the man said the handbag with them found the house at 1,500 US him spent on the handbag. Cause she know we're nothing online. I mean local. Everything she have, online it by. The man said every money him earn, as she it got to and the house. And there's a suspicion said the man even there with the mother too for a while. From St. Andrew days come and high school days come right up by him and her. You understand? And she even buy the little boyfriend one tab, the Apple tablet and Apple phone one day. Yeah. almost $100,000. And the man talk about that too. They look like the man they just chip, the man they just chip, the man just chip, the man just explode. Because him attack her about them thing there. Now get no good argument. And that it boil along too. Every money the man earn him say at the cycle. And if you notice the man live now only a quad. If you see the video, I just see the man live. So Subaru, I only a quad him live in now. Not improvement upon the quad. Maybe I even never feel moon or him rent or what. Everything revolve around the little pitney and the mother. The man just snap. Not in agreement with anything, but the man had belt out everything to the police.
Well, that was just a voice note being circulating on social media in someone allegedly stating what they believe happened. So this is not any credible information that I would say that this was actually the real fact that caused the demise of Miss Kkanice Jackson. And might I point that out because I know that this is a difficult time right now for the family, but this is just what the streets is saying, and I'm just putting it out there for you, the public, to just make your own personal assumption of what you believe happened. At the end of the day, what happened to this young female is very sad, and this has left a void in the family of this young female, a void that can never be refilled. And this has left them in total shock, in total disbelief. And we here at Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity once more just to express our heartfelt condolences to the family and friends of this young, promising, beautiful, and smart female whose life was snuffed out, uncalled for, because there is no reason or no grounds that Mr. Fowler could stand on right now to look me in the eyes and tell me that what he did was justified. And all that is all I want to say. There's no reason he could provide right now that can credit what he did. But I'm gonna leave this one here for now though. You can just tell me how you feel about this story. How do you feel about this voice now making rounds on social media? And just continue to support the movement of Links 007 TV. Much respect goes out to you, the viewers. So just please remember, like, share, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell. This is where we discuss pressing issues that is going on around the world, locally and internationally. Much love goes out to you, the viewers, for always supporting the movement of Links TV. Have a blessed and productive day from the Links TV family.